Hi everybody, this is Long Snows M from the Be Prepared channel. I am having to remake these videos because unfortunately my orientation of my camera was the wrong orientation, and so I'm new to try to use my cell phone as a video camera, but hopefully we can get these re-recorded very quickly and not go over the space limits. A couple of videos I recorded, they were too large to go onto YouTube. So I want you guys to see my backyard space. We're basically taking a piece of desert ground and we're trying to convert it into a living, growing space. So this year we've got a long list of projects, and I've been very busy already. In this space right here, we see this big pile. There was a very large elm tree here. It was cut down recently. You can still see the stumps and some of the remains of the tree. We are turning this spot right here into a hugelkultur bed. Hugelkultur is spelled Hugelkultur, and you can find it out. You can find information out there on permies.com. Fantastic place to see some more information about hugelkultur. Here I've been collecting some organic material. I've been watching the Craigslist for free leaves. I've got some wood chip mulch from the tree service guy who came out and cut down my tree. And we've been trying to convert as much of that as possible into living space. And of course, I've been working with my compost system. Here's my shed. I've got some lumber that I need to get put away. Unfortunately, the space inside of my shed is full. The victim of combining two households into one, being in Nebraska and in Colorado. So I've got to make some space in my shed here. But so I got my wheelbarrow out here. I've got some metal cans that I purchased to store leaves that I got for free out in Craigslist. Now this first bunch of leaves here was actually kind of nasty. There was a mixture of all kinds of things besides leaves. I got a really good batch of leaves from a guy on Craigslist, and so I've got those in there, protecting in those metal cans, protecting that, trying to keep that material dry. I've got some wood mulch behind that. Let me go ahead and walk on out here so you guys can see this, and try to move as quickly as I can because I don't want to run out of time, run out of space. But I got some wood mulch here. This, which was the elm tree that was here, gets shredded up in my shredder and becomes this absolutely gorgeous wood chip mulch that is just absolutely fantastic for compost and for cover material, and it's just going to be great stuff for my garden beds. Here's my compost system. I'll go ahead and do a separate video specifically talking about the compost and compost system. But I've been working with compost for a few years, but now I really have just started to learn the ins and outs of composting, and I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But here's my shed, and here I've got some water barrels that we're going to be putting to use this year. Right now they're just sitting here doing nothing. Of course, then I've also got my clothesline system here, and I'll do a quick video on clotheslines. High-tech prepper gear. Everybody should have a clothesline. If you don't, good God, you need to get on it. This is great. Absolutely love my clotheslines. And of course, there's the brush that I was talking about. I've got permaculture beds that I've started digging back here in the backyard. Now, I'm going to do a video specifically on this, but basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting a ditch cross contour, on the contour of the hill across the lawn, and we're going to use that because we're on a hill. We're going to use that to capture the water as it comes down the slope, and we're going to fill these ditches with organic biomatter, and we're going to try to turn this into a large water catchment system. And so what I've got is I've got a hill here. I'm going to be cutting some swales all the way across here. Time seems to be running out, so I may end up having to call a landscaper to come out and just cut some swales across here with a large commercial-sized tiller or something to try to help me speed up this process. Because there's the first swale, and I'm cutting that out to here. So let me see if I can back up so you can see how much further I've got to go. And we've had some weather setbacks that have prevented me from getting too far with that. But the goal here is to go ahead and get that swale cut across there. And I want to go ahead down the hill here. I want to go ahead and cut 2 more swales and then a bed across the bottom of this hill. And then the goal down here at the bottom is to go ahead and have a bed. And then I've got some old fence posts here. Those old fence posts, I'm going to end up, I think I'm going to go ahead and get some EMT conduit, and I'm going to make a trellis system across the bottom of this hill. And I'm going to be putting in blackberries, raspberries, and that kind of thing across the bottom here to work as both a perimeter, because as you know, blackberries and raspberries are wonderful thorny type bushes, but they also get big and bushy. And the objective would be to go ahead and have ample space at the bottom of the hill, but also provide a nice perimeter material, you know, with the canes that it would be there. Of course, you know, the number of projects that are going on, we've got quite a large number of projects that are happening this year, and so the pressure's on to try to get as much done as possible. But what I want to do is I want you guys to see that we're starting from ground zero here. I want you to see what it looks like before, and then what it will look like as time goes on here in the next few weeks. We'll be doing additional projects, and over the next few months, we'll be hopefully converting this dry, dead, brown space with nothing into a lush, growing environment that will be a great place to, to hang out and to enjoy and to have a wonderful garden space. So, oh yeah, over here, and when I was digging my swale here, I got into my cable TV wire, which I don't have cable TV. I've got just broadband internet, but still I got into that, and so I've got to get that reburied. Another thing I got here is I got some cold frames, and cold frames are I'll do a review on those. We'll be trying to do some reviews also on an upcoming episode on a rocket stove. We'll show you a commercial one, and then we'll show you a homemade one, and we'll try to show you as much of the prepper type stuff that we have on hand and things we should have on hand as possible. And hopefully we'll show you the transformation of a urban home into an urban homestead. And hope you find this video informative and useful, and I'll go ahead and catch you next time.